who created the text known as the biblical book of Genesis. Prior to the 19th century CE, the Bible was considered the oldest book in the world. Prior to the 19th century CE, the Bible was considered the oldest book in the world, and its narratives were thought to be completely original. In the mid-19th century CE, however, European museums as well as academic and religious institutions sponsored excavations in Macedonia to find physical evidence for historical corroborations of the stories in the Bible. These excavations found quite opposite. They were looking for stories to support the Bible, and they found the total opposite is what they're saying. However, in that once cuneiform was translated, it was understood that a number of biblical narratives were Mesopotamian in origin. Another picture of some of the tablets that were discovered, guys. Famous stories such as the fall of man and the great flood were originally conceived and written down in Sumer, that's Sumer, translated and modified later in Babylon, translated and modified from Xbox modification people. Y'all know what modified means. That means change, alter. Modified later in Babylon and reworked by the Assyrians, Assyrians, before they were used by the Hebrew scribes. This work all been passed down, and the Hebrews got the last of it. They were used by the Hebrew scribes and reworked by the Assyrians before they were used by the Hebrew scribes for the version which appeared in the Bible. Although the basic paradigm of the biblical narratives and the Macedonian stories align closely, there are still significant differences, as noted by scholar Stephen Bertman, and he quotes as saying, both Genesis and Numa Elish are religious texts which detail and celebrate cultural origins. Genesis describes the origin and founding of the Jewish people under the guidance of the Lord. Enuma Elish recounts the origin and founding of Babylon under the leadership of the god Marduk. Contained in each work is a story of how the cosmos and man were created. Each work begins by describing the watery chaos and primal darkness that once filled the universe. Then light is created to replace the darkness afterwards. The heavens are made, and in them heavenly bodies are placed. Finally, man is created. These similarities, notwithstanding the two accounts, are more different than alike. In revising the Macedonian creation story for their own ends, the Hebrew scribes tightened the narrative. Just tighten up a little bit, guys. And the focus but retained the concept of the all-powerful deity who brings order from chaos. Marduk in the Enuma Elish establishes the recognizable order of the world, just as God does in Genesis' tale. And human beings are expected to recognize the great gift and honor the deity through service. In Mesopotamia, in fact, it was thought that humans were co-workers with the gods to maintain the gift of creation and keep the forces of chaos at bay. So their whole thing was keep the mother god below, keep the mother god down, keep the mother god suffering. That was the duty of the human beings. Praise to this masculine order while you let the goddess energy fall. And because the goddess energy has failed, you see that your daughters are no longer daughters and your sons are no longer sons. The Numa Elish in Babylon. Marduk gained prominence in Babylon during the reign of Hammurabi, and that's Hammurabi, 1792-1750 BCE, and superseded the popular goddess, Inanna, Inanna, in worship. He superseded her in worship. He dethroned her. Put no other gods before me, for I'm a jealous God. That's what your God said. And our women are the ones that really go hard. They really praise the most to this God. That's why I go hard on you, sisters. Use your own energy. You don't got to praise to this subordinate deity. In fact, a number of previous popular female deities were replaced by male gods. I got to end this because I only got 3 minutes left. We're going to have a part 2. Thank you for watching. During Hamburg's reign, in fact, a number of previously popular female deities were replaced by male gods. The Numa Elish praised Marduk as the most powerful of all the gods. Therefore, it became increasingly popular as the god himself rose in prominence and the city of Babylon grew in power. The rise of the cult of Marduk is closely connected with the political rise of Babylon from city-state to the capital of the empire. Marduk became more and more important until it was possible for the author of the Babylonian epic of creation to maintain that not only Marduk, king of all the gods, but that many of the latter were no more than as aspects of his persona. The Enuma list was read and recited widely through Macedonia, but was especially important. And listen, guys, I'm gonna stop there because it is what it is. I done said enough. We're gonna do a part 2 on an Anunnaki, because I'm just giving you this. I didn't give you this. So if you guys are feeling the energy that's going through this, you should be mad. You should be upset right now. And if you're not, get the hell off my damn YouTube channel. Go ahead and watch some other shit for y'all. There's plenty of YouTube bullshit for y'all right now that's going on. This ain't the one. Damn, this ain't the one. You come from a primordial existence. How can you sit here and praise one God when there are goddesses? There are sisters out here who could ratchet religious, ratchet religious, ratchet religious, and they feel like they gotta choose when they don't have to choose. Your energy is primordial. You come from chaos. When people get mad and their energy is, they got their energy, you're frustrated, there's a power that comes with that, but you don't use it. Oh, let me praise. Come in, Lord. I'm about to whoop somebody's ass, Lord. Let me, no. Get your energy out there. Because when you hold your energy, you're holding yourself. You better understand your magic. You better appreciate who you are. You better line your chakras up. You better talk to your demons. You better unlock your ancestors. You better work your magic. You better use the shamans. Respect the shamans. The witches out there. The mages. Huh? I thank y'all for watching. I'm going to do a part 2. Like it if you like it. If you don't, it is what it is too. They have a button for that. It is what it is. But I thank y'all for watching. The video is going to get more intense and more real. This is esoteric knowledge. I am that I am. You're not going to stop this. Death is nothing but graduation for me. So I advise you to read a book and take notes as I relax and take some notes. Shout out to B.I.G. Peace and love to the family. I'm out.